Hello, everyone. This is Cody Lee of BlackCatBooks.org, author of I, the Dragon, Cruel and Beautiful Rabbit Hole, King Deal, Lauren Frey, Grim Clover, Internet Bloodsport, City of Steel, and the upcoming Jaw of the Dragon. So, a lot of people have been talking about Toby Fox over the past couple of years, the hack creator behind Undertale, who plagiarized a ton of music and created his character sprites in MS Paint. Like one of the most overrated motherfuckers on the planet. Certain people cannot shut the fuck up about him and his shitty games, and they hype them up as if they're like some big like juggernaut cultural phenomenon when they're really not. It is like I think a big sign of like the decline in quality of a video game discussion on discourse on gaming forums where like this kind of stuff is just kind of allowed to stand, right? Like there isn't a lot of there hasn't been a ton of pushback against Undertale. Like unless like Undertale fans like actively try and say Undertale is like better than other games, I don't really see a lot of people like trying to push back against Undertale. As it stands though, like Undertale just has a following and people just kind of accept it. And I find that very disappointing because I think Undertale's following is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen on on any field of entertainment, right? Not because like the game is has a following or that because of what the game is or anything that creators have done. I I find Undertale disgusting because people like it for the wrong reasons. Like I think this is indisputable if you've been like following Undertale like I have and like know like how people like talk about the game and try to keep it relevant because it really hasn't been relevant, right? Right once like mainstream audiences were exposed to it, like the week after it came out, like it kind of immediately lost relevancy. Like the only reason Undertale is even relevant is because of its obsessive cult following. But the cult following is not interested in the game itself. They are interested in its alleged success and how it made Toby Fox into a millionaire overnight, which I think is just not honestly not true. Because we know that Toby Fox got his start like on Homestuck. He already had a dedicated following. Like he had a Kickstarter campaign. Like there is this idea that like Toby Fox like came from nothing to put out a game and became successful. It just doesn't make any sense, especially since this is an industry where people came from less and became like more successful than Toby Fox. I think it's safe to say that like plenty of YouTubers, Game Grumps, Aaron Hansen, John Tron, I'm sure like a vast majority of like the big gaming YouTubers, Ninja, PewDiePie, Markiplier. Like I would say all of those people are bigger than Toby Fox, and they they objectively did less. They just played video games and took like shitty sponsorship deals. Like I there's nothing like particularly impressive about like Toby Fox like having a following that was obsessed with him due to some like unrelated work he did on Homestuck, like releasing a game, like getting a Kickstarter done for it, and then like making money off of it. Like it's not hard to make money off of off of something like that. Like I can tell you myself, just like the insane returns I've seen on like the things I've put out, like all those books at the beginning, those are all making me money, right? like it's not hard to do to put together like a project and build an audience. Uh, Toby Fox just had the audience pre-built, right? Like he just had like people who were following him through the Homestuck thing, just donate to the Kickstarter and like create this entire shill campaign to push Undertale as like the best game of 2015 when like now it's not even really remembered as such. Like nobody remembers Undertale. Nobody really talks about Undertale. Like not even the fans. What the fans talk about is like is Fox's alleged success in life. Like look at all this crazy stuff he's doing. Like look at look at how much money he has. Look at how like how he's living his life. There is nothing about Toby Fox's life that I find enviable. Nothing. Like I think he's a parasite. I think he's a leech. I don't think he's talented. Like there's nothing about him that I find like enviable. Like there's nothing. He's never going to put out another game. Like he is essentially I suppose this decade's Phil Fish. Like so until like he just stops until people just stop talking about him, like he's just going to kind of just be there. Like he's not even doing anything now. But because of this culture of just hyping up this complete nobody, he's still like somehow relevant, even though he clearly isn't. Right? Like Undertale has been forgotten itself. Like as a product, as a game, like I saw Review Tech USA like try to say it was great a while back. He didn't even remember the game's name. Like he just remembered it as like that Earthbound clone. That's what people remember Undertale as, is that they praised the game because like it was the hot new thing coming out and it would get them views, but they don't remember anything about it. They don't care about it. They're never going to play it again. They don't even remember the fucking name. That's how bad Undertale is. That's Undertale's legacy. A game that only took off because of internet culture and Fox's engagement with it. Like that is Undertale's legacy. It's nothing to be impressive about. It's nothing to worship. It's nothing to remember. Stuff like Hollow Knight, stuff like Shovel Knight, stuff like so many other indie games I could name, like dozens, hundreds of them. So many of them are going to have a much bigger legacy than Undertale has. Minecraft. You have like Terraria. You have like all these games that just dominate the gaming sphere even today, and Undertale is just completely obscure, other than for this one specific reason that Toby Fox made money off of it. I don't care about the money. Okay, I don't care about Toby Fox. I don't want to hear you talking about like how successful it was. I don't care. Toby Fox and Undertale are completely irrelevant.